guys don't know how many nights I am awake. Well, I'm awake anyway, I don't sleep anymore. So my creative brain goes, and I'm always thinking of stuff, and I love to shop. So every time, anywhere I'm out, I'm always looking and thinking so that I can create some things that I can share with you, okay? Because that's why I do it, is that way I can come up with some ideas and share it with all of you guys. How many of you guys have had a Christmas season under your belt? Would you say you had a successful season under your belt? Okay. Would you like to learn how to make more money?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to start there. And the first thing is, you guys, we are executive business women. So you're just brand new, but guess what? Your title now, you are an executive businesswoman. So doesn't that make you feel good?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So with the best opportunity at our fingertips, big numbers won't scare us, right?
Right.
No, they will ignite us. So that's why we always want to think big when we're planning our seasons and so forth. We're going to think like a real retailer. I was in retail for years and years and years and years. And it's crazy to think that in July, you start thinking about Christmas, but it's so true, because we just need a lot of time. So one of the first things you want to expect to have a good season.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you agree? You have to expect it. You have to put it out there that it's going to happen. And it's all about your attitude, having fun, and then remember you're serving others. The reason that you're doing this, sometimes people get hooked or hung up on, oh, you know, I'm forcing people to buy things and sales and whatever. You guys, this is a gift that we can give our customers and their friends and so forth. It's a service that we offer. So just remember, you are serving people. And be crystal clear, make sure you keep it simple, and be willing to go to work. Okay, so what needs to happen now? This is October 1st. We have how many months till Christmas? 3. 2, 3. We have 3. So, your successful Christmas season is going to be all in your preparation. Don't you agree? So, the first step that we have to do, if we're going to have a good holiday season, is we need to come up with a plan. We have to have a plan. So, I want you just to kind of think about this. I don't know that you'll be able to do it tonight, but you're going to want to go through this process. Get quiet with yourself, you know, get up in the morning, have your coffee, and sit down and really think about, okay, how much profit do I want to make for the holiday season? We're talking profit. So, will that, and then what will I do with that money? You're gonna, what profit do I want to make, and then what am I going to do with that money? And you can't say pay bills. But you know what? We do that anyway. It's got to be something that excites you. So write down then, what am I going to do with the money? You know, am I going to go shopping? Am I going on vacation? What am I going to do? And then who are you going to share your plan with? Because we want you to share with somebody for the accountability. And it'll make sense because if it's, you know, if it's your spouse or your kids or whatever, they will understand your busyness and your work ethic during these next 3 months, okay? The simplest way, I know that this is just the simplest way to look at it. Take whatever your profit is. So let's just say that your profit, you want to make $5,000 for this holiday season, okay? You're going to multiply that by 2, and that means you have to sell $10,000 over the next 3 months, okay? So then take that 10,000, divide it by 3, so you know that you're going to do 3,500 each month, okay? And you're going to have October, November, December. Now, what I want you to do is when you get home, have your piece of paper, and I want you just to write October, another piece of paper says November, and another piece of paper that says December. And you'll put your 35 at the top of that. And then, one thing I do want you to remember is that, okay, we're not figuring in expenses and so forth, so I want you to be very cautious, very frugal, very smart about the money that you put into a lot of these gifts that I'm going to be sharing with you, okay? Because it comes directly out of your profit. So if you're brand new, you may have to spend a little money to kind of get yourself going. If you're seasoned in the business, you may have a lot of this stuff already. But I want you to just take little baby steps each time. As a brand new consultant, somebody that's brand new in business, you are not gonna do all of this, okay? I've been doing it for 26 years. I've accumulated a lot of stuff, okay? So, I just want you to be smart and don't go overboard when you're planning that stuff. Okay, step 2, you're gonna mark your calendar for the times that you have available to work. So you're gonna do October, November, December, and you're gonna include like all personal and family obligations and priorities that are in your life that need to be on the calendar first, and then decide when you're gonna work. Okay? Okay, now step 3 is you're gonna choose 5 to 6 holiday selling ideas to focus on. Now I'm gonna give you a bunch. I'm gonna give you a whole list to choose from, but you're gonna pick 5 or 6. You're not gonna do them all. Everybody's, you know, you never know what's gonna float somebody's boat. So, but one thing that should go on every single person's list, the very first thing, is wish lists. Okay? And your director probably has a wish list of some sort that they've created. But here's the deal. It could be as simple as a sales ticket. At every class party you have, just have them right at the top wish list and create it that way. It doesn't have to be, you know, a special thing. But you're gonna wanna do wish lists when you meet new customers, when you do your parties, when you get with your regular customers. Everybody you see between now and Christmas, wish list, okay? So just remember that. And then, also when you're doing your on-the-go selling, we're gonna talk a lot about that. This is your on-the-go selling. You're gonna have a basket, probably not this crazy like this, but it's gonna be a new appendage on your body. So everywhere you go, you're gonna carry it. And when you go to the bank, you're gonna sit it down on the bank thing. Because guess what? You don't even have to open your mouth. And what do women do? What's in there? Oh my gosh, look at that, so cute. I would love, what's in there? You don't have to say a thing. So if you're thinking, I can't do that, I'm too nervous, I don't know what to say, you don't have to say anything. Take it with you when you go to the bathroom at a restaurant. Seriously, you guys, it's true.
Yeah, it is.
Because now's the time to show, tell, and smell, is what we say. Show, tell, and smell. Everywhere you go. Okay, so now I'm just gonna give you, do you guys want me to give you the full list of the different options of things? I'll go slow. Okay, so first one is a holiday coffee. And all a holiday coffee is like a product preview. A product preview, that's all a holiday coffee is. You get the girls together and say, hey, I've got some new products, come see what you think, do we love it? You know, what's your favorite? Give them sort of an intro into what the holiday is. So that'd be holiday coffee. Open house. That's a different than a holiday coffee, and then it's a bigger event, and you have more people that come. That's where I do a big open house every year, and that's where I'll tell probably 80% of my holiday money comes from my open house.
Wow.
Because I created it. I've been doing it for a long time. And if we've got time and you want me to talk a little bit about open houses, I can share with you some of the stuff I do. Think about Pink Friday. That's a thing now.
Pink Friday.
Pink Friday. You guys, Black Friday. So we gotta have our Pink Friday. So you have to plan for that if you wanna do something special on that day. How about 12 days of Christmas? That takes some planning. If you want to do 12 days of Christmas, it's usually a good thing for some businesses, men especially, like the 12 days of Christmas. Office parties. See if you can go into, maybe your friends have offices that you could go in on a lunch hour right quick and, you know, set up take out your basket, show them all your stuff, let them, you know, show, tell, and smell over a lunch hour. How about Cyber Monday? That would be something where they could shop online with you guys. Okay, we got stocking stuffers. Corporate selling. Yes,
Could you explain corporate selling, please?
selling to your businesses.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty much what that is. And I always say with businesses, you need to start now because they start early. In fact, usually it's good, if you know businesses that you wanna talk to, even in September, it's not too early. But yeah, you go in there and you offer, here's some ideas, can I help you with your shopping, is what that is. Okay, silent hostesses. That's another version where you could offer your customers, take some books and some sales tickets and take it to their office and sell it, and then they get free product for being a silent hostess for you. And as I'm doing this list, you guys, notice that you have several things at the same time. So while you have silent hostesses, it's not you physically doing the work, they're doing the work for you. So we're being smart and not working hard. Husbands, huge business. And I'll tell you, they won't think about it until December 15th. And go, oh, it's Christmas.
It's still early.
Yeah, that is still early.
December 23rd.
December 23rd, and they're going, oh my gosh, I better get some gifts. Pillow gifts. A pillow gift, you guys know what a pillow gift is?
No, what's that?
That is, it's a made-up thing we do to sell more product, really. But, for example, you talk to somebody and they go, oh, I've got all my shopping done. And then out of our little mouths comes, but do you have your pillow gifts? And they're like, no, what is that? Well, it's something that we made up, you guys, to say, you know what, you need to have a gift. You might have all those presents under the tree, but guess what? You need to have a little present right by the coffee pot, or a present on their pillow when they wake up that morning. See? So it's another thing that we can
Sheree,
sell.
is it also used for a hostess? Like, at least you'll go to a dinner for Christmas dinner or Christmas party or whatever, and you sneak upstairs and you put the gift on her pillow, or the husband puts it on her pillow on Christmas Eve as a
Yeah.
thank you for all the stuff she's done to prepare for this entire Christmas.
Exactly.
So it's a great, get out of jail card for the Yeah, right?
And it's not just for the wife, you guys, that it can be, if there's kids,
Yeah.
that the kids all need a little pillow gift. It can create a new tradition, that's fun.
Yes.
But they're not gonna know it unless we open our mouths and we talk about this stuff. A trunk show. What I usually do is after I've had my open houses, I do by appointment shopping after that, like people that couldn't come, I invite them to come in, bring friends and do that. And then I put the stuff in my trunk, make it look all cute, and I go to people and open it up. Because you've done all this work and you need to be able to, keep selling. So if they're not coming to you, once they quit coming to you, then you put it in your trunk and go to them. Okay, so there's a trunk show. Sometimes over the holidays, I'll do a product of the month. Just if there's something, just to incite people to, to still keep working with you. And community events. So if there's, if your church has an event, or just any place where you might be able to set up a little table or a booth to get exposure and maybe get some customers like that. Okay, any questions about that? It's a lot of stuff, isn't it? A lot of choices. You're not gonna do it all. Raise your hand, say, I'm not gonna do it all. I'm not gonna do it all. Because when I see you and your hair's like this, and you're going, I'm like, you're trying to do it all, aren't you? I see the look, I know what you're talking about. Okay, and the most important, this is the fun stuff, but you've got to continue your regular business. So you're gonna do what you know, and what brings us money now is your spa parties and your makeovers and so on and so forth. And you guys, you wanna have a guest at your meeting every week. Why do you think that's a good idea? Keep it going. I mean, first of all, we love our guests and we want them here, and we want to have them see how much fun we are and so forth.
Word of mouth. They can go back.
New team members, word of mouth. Guess what? You have one guest. Think about the network that comes with that one guest. I want you guys to visualize, I don't know if I brought it or not, visualize a tree, and so you've got a customer, and you start thinking about that customer has a mom, a dad, cousins, friends, places that they work, then you take that 5, and the tree can continue to grow and grow and grow. So it's the same thing when you bring guests. You've just opened up a network of people for you to reach out to. So have guests all the time. And then continue to keep recruiting, because this is the most fabulous part-time job that anybody could ever have. And then, you know, say get them through Christmas. And I always say, if you didn't have a single bit of fun, you didn't get to buy your Christmas gifts at 50 off, and you didn't make even an itty bitty bit of money, then go ahead and quit. But guess what? They're not gonna, because we know darn well that that's not gonna happen. Okay, step 4, you're gonna create your contact list. And I always call this your wedding list beyond your customers. Because you guys have customers, depending on where you are with your business. You might have a big customer base, you might have a little customer base. But you need to think, if you were gonna have a wedding, who do you know? Who has skin? Because if they have skin, they're probably gonna wanna shop too, you know? So you just need to create that list, and what I'm trying to get across is that we need to expand our minds. Especially during this time. Then, with your list, think about businesses that follow your money. So you want to think of who's your banker, who's your hairdresser, your nail tech. I mean, all of those people that you spend money with, you could go to them and say, hey, I can make your life really, really happy over the holidays. So think of those businesses. Then think about customers that you have that also have businesses. You guys see where I'm going with just kind of creating and just, I call it a dump list. Have your book with you, a notebook, wherever you go. Because you never know when the thought will happen and we will. And if you're like, well, you're probably not like me, but don't write it down that very second. In this next second, it's gone. Yeah. Can't remember. Think about organizations, networking groups and so forth. Think about husbands. You know, every customer you have, may not necessarily have a husband, but they have boyfriends, and boyfriends have guy friends. I mean, it keeps going. And it's endless people, as long as you just keep asking, okay, oh, who's next? Who's next? And just envision building your tree, your Christmas holiday tree. And then maybe on that list, put a star by the people that you're gonna wanna share with. Okay? Because as you're creating these people, you might just go, oh, she'd be really good at this, or she might love this. Put a star there, because those are the people that you'll wanna share with as well. Okay, guys, you still with
When
me?
you talk about share, you're talking about share the opportunity, share
Yes.
the business.
Sharing the opportunity. Because this is something that they can make some great cash for Christmas.
Oh,
Which is
yeah.
the greatest gift at Christmas.
Oh.
Exactly. And they're not
fun.
going to the mall and working a gazillion hours and not having a life for this, this much money.
And they do it on their terms.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, okay, you guys are still with me,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Are we still excited because we're planning a holiday season? We're gonna make lots of money. Okay. Step 5, what is your personal Christmas shopping?
Oh, my gosh.
You guys, you have your own business. You should not be shopping at those other places. They won't even come out of my mouth. So, you get to shop for 50% off. That's kind of a good deal.
Yeah.
Yes, that's kind of a good deal, to be able to shop 50% off. Okay, now, step 6, you've got your plan, you know what kind of things you're gonna do, when you're gonna work, who's all these people that I'm gonna work with. Now you gotta have product on your shelf to match it.
Right.
Okay? You guys, limited edition. I can't stress enough that you need to, if at all, take a step of faith and get that stuff on your shelf. The masks are gonna sell out. I mean, it's gonna happen. So, remember, you might think, oh, we have to take that step of faith. Because guess what? If you don't sell it now, what's right around the corner? Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, okay? So you're never going to be out, but you need to get the products while they're there. And you need to have support of your plan. You can't do it with an empty shelf, okay? So, think about limited edition, think about some of the best sellers. We can talk about some of those, but I mean, oil-free eye makeup remover, you know, there are some of the things that you can sell to anybody, anytime. You'll definitely wanna have those on your shelf. Let's see, if you can do a lump sum, that's good, you get, you know, that's good. But if you can't, then
Inventory. I was shocked, you guys, a new consultant gets $1,000 in sellable product.
oh, it's a
Yeah,
lot.
it's $1,000. I'm like, seriously, that is such a huge way to help her get started, especially right now before the holidays.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
you new people, holy cow.
I know, it's like we wanna be new again, but, but we're not, we're happy where we are, cause we have customers.
Can you list out for us, please, your best sellers? You said, of
that's a
course,
good
the oil-free eye
question.
makeup remover,
That's a
but
good
maybe
question.
you'll have some that I'm not thinking of, and I'd love to hear them.
Satin hands,
Oh, yeah.
oil-free eye makeup remover, mascaras,
And you bundle those, don't you? You bundle the mascaras and the eye makeup removers together, don't you
I
bundle?
usually do.
Yeah.
yeah,
You put all of the eye makeup stuff together and,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
yeah.
And creams.
Hand creams, Mint Bliss leg energizing treatment, I do a lot with those.
Lipsticks, yeah.
Lipsticks, lip glosses, satin lips, yes, huge satin
Huge,
lips,
yeah.
Charcoal mask.
charcoal mask,
Oh, yeah.
Especially with the new brush.
yeah, the new brush.
Sheree, don't you find you sell regular line products a lot at Christmas time? Not just for the hostess or the customer, but she also is buying that for her daughter,
Oh,
her
absolutely,
sister.
yes.
Yeah, because they want them to get on a really good skincare program, so our regular line items just are
Yes.
huge.
And don't discount, I don't fluff up the skincare, but that's a huge, awesome gift
Yeah.
to give at Christmas time. It really is. Did that cover enough for you?
Thank you.
Okay, good. And I want you just to always remember, professional equals inventory.
Mhm.
Fly by night equals no inventory. So, if you take your business seriously, do you want people to know you're in business and that you're in for the long haul?
Sheree, I'm so sorry, but I just like, oh, if I could sign up as a new consultant, I would right now. But I have to wait till I'm 80, did you know that? Okay, so, yes. And when I'm 80, I can sign up as a new consultant. Okay, so, now I've lost my train of thought. Okay, that pillow gift is such a cool idea. So I have noticed that directors and consultants who sell a lot of product kind of have a pillow gift that they use because they stock that, pre-stock it. So what is one of your better pillow gifts? I've heard lots of things out there. I've heard satin lips in Colorado. Everybody needs satin lips because everybody's lips are seriously the worst ever. And if you've had satin lips on and you used it and you kissed somebody who hasn't, yuck. Yuck, honey. Yeah, yuck, honey. So, would you think that that's one of the better ones, and it's also, the price point is excellent? Or give us a couple of ideas for really the pillow gift.
One of my best ones is I didn't bring this out yet, but this is a little sock. It's a pair of socks, and I have Mint Bliss in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where'd you get the socks? Just like dollar store?
Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is my favorite. It's our best friend, girls. It is definitely our best friend. But you definitely want to look at stuff and make sure it doesn't look cheesy, ratty, yucky. But,
Can you pass that around?
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this year the socks are free with
They're
the-
free with
They're free when
the.
you
So you can get a lot with the Mint
Oh
Bliss.
my
Exactly.
gosh, you're
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah. Lobby, they're always on sale. Get a little rose, and you just put a rose on that pillow with a wrapped gift.
There you go.
Anything, it can be anything. So you ask the man, how much do you want to spend?
Yeah.
You know, and then they decide, and they go, well, what do you got? You go, well, do you like perfume? You let them smell perfume and a rose on your pillow on Christmas night?
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. And you guys, a pillow gift to me is like the end cap at the wherever you're shopping. You know, you think you're done, and then you get there and you go, oh, look at that. I think I need like all those. That's why we always keep asking, because it's like, okay, they might have this already done, but you act like your pillow gift, like, what do you mean you don't have a pillow gift? Right. You act like everybody does it. What's wrong with you? Why don't you have it? Because they don't know, but they, you know, then they go, I don't, I've never done one. I better start.
Better get one of them.
Okay, we're gonna keep moving. Step 7 is make sure you have hostess and recruiting packets ready to go. Because you're gonna meet people and they're gonna wanna do, you know, makeovers and spa parties, and even though it's busy, people still need to feel pampered during this crazy time. Okay, and then step 8 is to plan your supplies. Okay, I'm gonna show you a bunch of stuff, like I said, tonight. What I want you to do is you're gonna pick a few that you're gonna work with, but we're starting Christmas going forward right now. So, maybe you don't have a single thing to shop with. I'm gonna show you some easy and some very inexpensive things that can take you a long way. They're in this is my little trick basket right here that I will share with you that can get you through a lot of things without spending a lot of money. But I also want you to think, okay, Christmas sales. I always go the day after Christmas, but the best time to go is like a month out, because stuff is 80 and 90% off. And you'd be amazed at what kind of little treasures you can find if you're just looking. So we're thinking like a retailer, we're always looking for those things that we can stock up on and get for next year at a really good price, okay? So guys, promise me you're not gonna spend tons of money going out buying all kinds of stuff. Okay.
Promise.
Okay, good. Okay, what else here? Oh, and the last part is, I want you to think about events. I don't know if we'll have time to even talk about open houses and what I do, but with events, you're busy doing all these gift ideas, you plan an open house or a holiday coffee. You guys, I don't care what you plan, if you don't follow up with the people, it's not gonna happen. I remember my very first one. Oh my God, had all my cute little displays, had my little sign out the front door. Did I call and remind people? No. You think people came? No, they did not. Not a single one came to my house.
Brenda Cooney has the best script for that you've ever heard.
Well, then
Brenda, you gotta let loose here, honey.
Yes, we need share, please.
Well, I'll tell you, you are so right. You can spend a ton of time preparing, and if you don't do the follow-up to get people there, they're never gonna come. Should I
Come up here, please.
That's a
Sure.
huge thing right there.
It is
Right
huge,
there.
really and truly. If you're gonna put any time in anything, you have to make sure that you plan your time to make sure that a few days before, like a week before, and then, because you're gonna start calling people, you can't get them all done in one day. So plan it that you have at least 3 or 4 days before to make sure that you hit everybody. Because I promise you, you guys, someone's gonna pick up the phone, you're gonna say, just calling to remind you of my holiday open house, which is November 15th, and they're gonna go, oh my gosh, I thought that was next week. It happens. So you're gonna, no, it's tomorrow. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for that call, okay? So that's one thing that's gonna happen. What I say to people, because this has happened to me before, because I didn't have people there.
Right.
And so
We've all done it.
I now say to every person that I call, Paula, my greatest fear, I have my whole house decorated like the Winter Wonderland, and it's just gonna be so incredible. You're gonna have such a good time, and I'm so excited to see you. And I just have to tell you that my greatest fear is that nobody's gonna come.
Oh, wow.
Can I just count on you that I know that you're gonna be there?
That's awesome.
You guys, it's sincere. There's no guilt trip, because it is my greatest fear.
Yeah.
So there is no guilt.
No.
It's my truth. Because, and my house is lovely, and I have put a lot of time and a lot of love, and a lot of me into my open houses. I look at my open houses as an opportunity to bond with my customers. Again, it's not all about the sale. Yes, we do it to make money, yes. But I look at it as an opportunity of once a year, I get to love all over my customers. They come to that door and they're like, oh, I'm so glad you're here. I told you my greatest fear was nobody was gonna be here and you're here. Right?
Yep.
And then you chat and you have some hot cider or whatever, you keep it really super simple. But that's what it's all about, is bonding with your customers, because then they're gonna be loyal. Why would anybody leave somebody like us?
Exactly. We're so awesome.
Right? Right? Because we are. So that's my line. That's all that the line is. So my greatest fear, and I can tell you, my greatest fear is that no one's gonna come. So Paula, could you just tell me, or will you just promise me you're gonna be there?
I gotta go.
Now, one of the things, I don't know if that you got, that she said is call.
Yeah.
I know, it's a foreign concept anymore. And I truly believe I send out a written invitation, or an invitation, and then I text, and I say things like, oh my gosh, did you get my invitation? I'm so excited to see you. So they hear about it again. Then I have done post calls before where they just send a blast out to everybody. And then what I do is I say, when am I gonna see you and who are you gonna bring with that I get to meet?
Oh, I love that.
That's my one that I do. My open house is always on Saturday, Sunday, and on Thursday night, that's when they get the text. And my customers know, I've started this, that if they, it's a little game, that if they RSVP to me before I call them, then they get $10 of free shopping.
Oh, nice.
Now, guess what? I got lots of people, I'm coming, the second they get the mail, I'm coming. So it saves a little bit of
For your
extra
time.
work, but you guys, this is so important. So important, and don't be afraid of the phone.
What's a blast call?
Oh, it's with all sorts of, I don't even know the names of the people, but it's like, there's all these, like, post calls is one where you enter your customers, see, I don't even know really how it works, but somebody does it for
But it
me,
does work.
thank God. And then they say, oh, you want it to say, oh, my open house, I can't wait to see you, blah, 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 and it sends it out to all your customers.
And it's your it's your voice.
And it's your voice, and it sends it out to all of them.
Whatever cell numbers you plug into the system, it's an app that will go out to everyone, and it's very, very inexpensive to do. And it saves you a ton of time.
It's an app?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can get app, or you can also, do a search on it, called post calls. But it's a really great thing to have for your business, anyway, for anything you're doing.
What do you look under, what do
Do
you
you
call
put
it?
that $10
Post calls.
in your
Post
invitation, let them know?
Oh, they don't get it till they show up.
No, but do you mention it? You don't mention it in your invitation?
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh,
I
okay,
say, at the
okay.
very bottom, it says, if you RSVP to me before I
Okay.
call you, $10. And do you think maybe I'll just do you want me to tell you a little bit about just some of the key things I do at my open house? I don't know if that's helpful, or would you rather me get into gifty stuff?
Well, okay,
Okay.
but you said pick 5 or 6 things, so maybe it's the 5 or 6 things that are most likely that they're gonna pick that you should tell us a little bit more about. So what would be the number one thing here that you know that you're gonna wanna do?
Okay, so first of all, if you have 6 things, if you have a list of 6, number 1, wish list everywhere you go.
Okay,
Number-
tell us about that then, if you could that's on here.
That's just you, everywhere you go, everybody you talk to, who are you shopping for? Oh my gosh, what are you excited about? Have a lookbook. What were your favorite things in there that you would like for Christmas? Because
Phone number
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
and stuff, okay.
oh, yeah.
and she'll
And
tell
it's all-
you.
And she'll tell you.
Oh, she'll tell you.
And if she says, what do you need it for? I'm like, do you like gifts? Here's his number.
Yeah.
Does your husband know what to buy for you?
No. So I said, I could be very helpful at this time of year. The second one, did you have a question, huh?
Yeah, the office parties.
Oh.
Okay, office parties. So, let's say you've got, some people that you know that work in an office.
Mhm.
So you say, Sally, I know that you've got a lot of fabulous girls in your office, and I've got some great Christmas ideas. It will make you look good. You can get some shopping done for free if we can just schedule a time for me to come quick into your office and show some of my gift ideas.
And they usually have a break room.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Or a conference room or something.
Mhm.
You just put everything out and let them shop, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And when I'm talking about number one, wish list, number two, everybody has to have their best friend, you can give it her name, this'll be Gertrude, this'll be Sally, this'll be whoever, but this basket goes with you everywhere you go.
Can you tell us what the basket has in it?
I'm gonna do some of this when I do my gift ideas, I'm
Okay.
going to take them out.
Oh.
These are things that you can shop, that people can either place orders, or they can buy it right out of your basket.
Wow, wow.
Like if you're at a restaurant, and I've done it before, carried my little basket into the bathroom. What's that? Like, oh, I want that. I go, these are great gift ideas. And they're like, oh, look. And they'll buy right out of your basket. And if you'll notice, I've got lookbooks into my money bag. So I'm prepared
Yeah.
that they might want.
And
buy
now you have a
something.
new customer too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So those are the first two. See, I don't know, everybody is so different. I do open house because I figured it out now. At the very beginning, I didn't think that was my best and my favorite idea.
Can you cover it a little bit, because I think covering open house is really good to do, as well as the show and tell or the holiday coffee, because they can be somewhat similar, can't they?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Like I say, you could have, like you have your gift ideas and you have your table set up,
Mhm.
okay? The only difference of a holiday coffee is that you say, Suzanne, you wanna come over? I've got some great gift ideas. Bring a few of your friends over. We'll have, have a cup of coffee and a donut, and you can do some, holiday shopping.
Yeah.
It's the difference between having five-ish people there versus open house, I invite 150 people that come and go.
And open house and shopping coffee, do you have them, where they're like a big block of time, say from 10 in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon? Or is a shopping coffee a little bit narrower time that they can come?
Oh, yes, a shopping coffee would be,
Narrower?
from 10 to 12 on Saturday. I'm gonna have a shopping coffee. You can see all the new holiday things, get some gift ideas. Bring your girlfriend with you. I'll give you a free gift I give free gifts for everything they do, you
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
because we love that.
What do you give as your free gifts?
It could be a hand cream.
Okay.
I mean, it can be as simple as that, or an eyeshadow. But the key is you're gonna wrap it up in a little cellophane, and you're gonna put a little shred in it, make it look like the cutest little thing. They don't know that that's a $2 hand cream, but it's got a fabulous bow on it, and they think it's great. You know what I mean?
Sheree, I mean, I hate to dominate here, because I'm so excited about what you're talking about. So when you're doing a shopping coffee, isn't that also a really good time, because there's 3 or 4 people coming, that they could actually have a quick facial from the eyes down and just try the new 3D, the new Time-Wise 3D, or even the repair line, and then have them shop? Or if they're coming at some different times, that some can be having a facial, some can be shopping, and then they switch over. Then the ones that are done shopping can have the facial.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So do you guys get kind of the idea, the difference between, it's still a shopping thing, but sometimes maybe your friends are more comfortable with a smaller group. I have created a nightmare.
Isn't it pandemonium?
It's crazy, but
Yes.
you guys, people will come and spend the day at my house.
Wow.
Because now it's become a social hour, and they know, oh, I'll get to see such and such from last year. And they'll sit in the kitchen and they'll greet all these new people coming in. I mean, I've created that,
I
okay?
would love to be a fly on the wall.
Yeah. There's no room for you to come.
And it's very real, they deal with my dogs, I mean, it's all real, but they have a good time, and then next year, they bring friends. Oh, you gotta come with me. to Sheree's open house. And so that's kind of what I've created.
Give them an idea what your average open house has been. The last couple of years is incredible
3,500 usually in a day.
for a day. And new customers constantly. Yeah.
Because I offer them $10 for every friend that they bring with them. So $10 if they RSVP. RSVP, they get 10, and if they bring 2 friends, they get $20 more to shop.
But your average sales, Sheree, are way over $100 per person.
Oh, absolutely.
Way over 100. So
Absolutely.
whatever you've given away, you've earned way back in just your profit.
Exactly.
Do you have, just one of each and people place orders? Or do you have a mix, one of each of some things and then 30 of others that you have there that people can grab and go? Or do you have 30 of everything?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, there are things that I will tell you that I sell, whoops, what do we do here? I sell a ton of these, probably 20, 25 every year. Just a pair of socks. A lot of times if it's not the Mint Bliss, I'll put, if I have leftover body lotions from some kind of a set, it doesn't matter. This is what it looks like this. I sell a ton every year. These are hand cream and gloves. My customers know that they're gonna be there, but, and last year, I put a ring on it. It's the same thing that I've done forever, but I put a ring on it, and they're like, oh, that's so cute. Okay?
Plastic cream.
But I probably
Plastic
make
ring.
30 or 40 of these, because I'll sell them at my open house, then I'll sell them at personalized shopping, and then I have them in my basket, and then I take them in my trunk.
Well, and because it's red, it's perfect for Valentine's if you have any left over.
And here's what I did, you guys, this was left over from last year. It goes in a tub. And today I went, oh, I need to do some gift ideas. Pulled it out, I put my hand cream in here. Bingo!
When you
I'm
say
done.
you put it in a tub, you're talking a storage tub, not
Like
a
a
real
storage
tub.
tub.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why
Come on, Suzanne, they don't need that. Yes.
These sell, when she says she sells 30 or 40, she does. Because people will come in and they're gonna buy 5 or 6 because they have kids that have teachers. And they wanna give gifts to teachers and they want them to all be the same, and so I'm telling you, don't buy just 5, don't buy just, because someone's gonna buy, one person will buy you out.
Yes, that's true.
Exactly, that's why.
This is dollar store gloves, right?
Yep.
These are the $1 deal, and the
Yep.
ring probably same thing.
Oh, the ring, I think I have a bag. that
We get a bag.
A bag of 20.
Oh, yeah, like party
They're in the
supplies.
kids' party section.
They are, and it's, yeah.
Yes.
Can I ask a kind of dumb question?
No,
Do you add the price, whatever you pay for the glove, to the item, or it's a
That's a
gift?
good question.
That's a very good question.
Yes.
And I look at price point, okay? So like this has got a hand cream, so how much is a hand cream? 12.
Yours are-
I probably, that's what I would sell this for. I sell my gloves for 12. Because in my mind, that's a good price point. I'm making the profit on my product. I paid $1 for this. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm gonna charge 13 for these. Some of them, that's why I want you to be really cautious about how much you spend. Because if you start spending a lot, I'm gonna show you a couple gifts that they're really cute, but the cost in them, so it makes the gift, it puts it in a different level of gift giving,
Gotcha.
if you know what I mean.
And your supplies are tax write-offs.
Exactly,
So,
yes.
keep them down, but it is a tax
It
write-off.
is a tax write-off. And you can use some of the things that you buy now, you can use a lot going forward, that type of thing, but yeah. So, to answer your question, socks, I do a ton. These, I do a ton. There was one of them, I guess I'm just gonna combine this with it, and here's just a different version. And you guys will see, I love picks. So, this is another one that I do a lot of, coffee and cream. Okay, so it's just a mug, it's got a hand cream in it, it's got a hot chocolate in the back. I buy these at Costco, it's the biscotti, what are they called? What are those called? You know what this is? Is that what they're called, biscottis? I have a little candy cane in there, this is what it looks like. Kind of okay. Bam, you put it in there, and now it's fabulous. It went from being, okay, cute, and now it's fabulous. I sell a ton of these, okay? Now, what I did last year, because, and this is something you might say, well, you know what, my customers have been coming for 10 years. You know, I do them up a little different colors or whatever, but they bring friends, and they always need these kind of gifts. So I'm not gonna do away with it because I've sold them before. But last year, I did this different version. It's a thermal cup, same thing, but it's just a thermal cup.
Sheree, if anybody here doesn't know how fantastic our hand cream is, I mean, let's just get clear really now. People have to try our hand cream once and they're like, we'll never use another hand cream again in their
And
life.
you guys, they'll have one in their car,
Yes.
they'll have one in their purse, they'll have them by the sink in the kitchen. I mean, they don't just have one, they have a bunch.
Can we suggest your customers know about this hand cream, but just in case we have a lot of people who are coming who've never tried our product, that maybe put one out as a sample.
Oh,
So they
absolutely.
can see how incredible our hand cream is.
I do satin hands on everybody that comes to my open house.
Oh, Sheree, that's so
I
smart.
take them to the bath, and you guys, I also do wax dips. And what I do is I take my little fuzzy socks, I have a whole bunch of them, and I do the wax dip, we wrap it in cellophane, I put socks over their hands, and now there's nothing they can do. They can't eat, they can't do anything, but go around and shop. That's what they're doing, they're shopping while they have socks on their hands. And then when it's time, they'll be like, okay, so I come in and I take it off, and they're like, ooh, how fabulous their hands feel. And I happen to have satin hands right there in the bathroom. Here's what you can have, isn't this a fabulous gift? And they buy satin hands. So, there you go. Let's see, I guess I'm kind of just intertwining some of this stuff with my open house. I tell you, keep it simple, don't do what I have done. Even though it's successful, you guys, well, and I think it's where I live out in the country, you feed people. I feed people. I don't have just cookies and apple cider. People will come, they'll drive from Colorado Springs, an hour and a half to come to my open house, and I feed them. That's a country thing that's in my soul. So, you don't have to do that to have a successful open house. Please hear my heart there. You don't have to do that. Cider, cookies, they're happy, they just wanna be around people and shop.
Yeah.
I always have it the weekend before Thanksgiving, or before Thanksgiving, because you guys get their money before they spend it somewhere else.
Yes.
They're gonna go shopping the day after Thanksgiving for all the big deals.
Yeah.
If you can get to them first, now see, and please don't take it that I'm like, we're gonna get that money. But you guys know what I'm saying. If we offer this before, then they might have half their shopping done, and they won't need to go to the mall or whatever.
Can I jump in real quick again?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
No,
It's
please,
okay.
please do.
So, doing it a little bit earlier. So I've been in Mary Kay about as long as you have, and so I've been around the park as well. And so I was doing it around Thanksgiving is a great time to do it because people are in the buying mode. They're in that waiting for the Black Friday, which is now Pink Friday. So that's a good time. But I even pushed it up because I love Halloween, and so I was decorating for Halloween, and so I have a haunted open house.
Oh, I love that.
So my house is all decorated for Halloween, and you know what? They get to shop. This is a tip that I think is really powerful. If you're going to do the open house thing, is make sure that they have something to carry to walk around with.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's on my list. I have a
Okay,
bag.
great. I'm sorry I jumped, but it made me think of it because
Mhm.
I have them. They carry the little plastic pumpkins.
Oh,
Oh,
And they
that
walk around my
is.
house. Isn't that fun?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And not everything can fit in it, so of course, I have to improvise and like having a little bag on the side, but they just have so much fun with that, coming in, I hand them a little pumpkin and then they start
Trick or treat.
shopping. Yeah.
Oh, I
for
love
adults.
it.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah,
I love that.
really.
Like spooktacular sales and all those little things that we do.
I love it.
Beautiful
You
eyes.
could, with that also, you could do a trash it, bring your old
Yes,
stuff,
a
trash it,
graveyard.
and then get new, a graveyard.
Sheree,
Yes.
my guess, one of their favorites is, I take like last year's limited edition or one of a kind things,
Mhm.
after they go through the whole house, at the end, I have a coffee table and it's my island of misfit makeup.
Oh, isn't that?
Wow.
And they love it.
Island of Misfit.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's so cute.
I love it. You guys, you are all brilliant. Can I just tell you in here? So that's why we share. And what I do, what Beck does, I mean, that's why we love on each other and we share. Because all this stuff, I'm sure I stole from somebody else, you know, at some point.
So if you're doing your open house the week before Thanksgiving, and then you have a Pink Friday, I don't get it, because are you you're gonna give them special discounts on Pink Friday, but they've already been to your open house. How do you get them to buy again on Pink Friday?
I pick something that I don't promote at my open house,
Okay.
because I've planned it, and I know that on Pink Friday, I'm gonna offer, you know, buy two, get one free, or something like that,
Oh.
and I don't promote it for my open house. And so, let's say it's a mascara, buy two, get one free, and they say, I need mascara. If they're a good customer, I might say, wait till Pink Friday, because you're gonna get a good deal,
Mm.
that kind of thing, yeah.
What tips do you have for Cyber Monday?
Same things you do for Pink Friday. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
just pick another product, something that maybe you don't sell a lot of, maybe, and offer that on that day. You're not gonna get a lot, but you get some, because people are thinking that, so we just need to make sure we offer it.
Do you do different things on Pink Friday and
Yes.
Cyber Monday? Okay.
And I think Cyber Monday is just a good opportunity to even, promote your website.
Yes.
That's the
It-
point.
You know, because, yeah, so it's always a win, no matter what you do, it's a win. But that's just notifying people that you're having, you know, and if they get a special deal if they place their order online, if they register on your website, you know, that kind of thing, you kind of lead them where you want them to go.
So you
Because-
guys really say, new consultants, get your website set up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
And if you don't know how, have your director or your recruiter help you with it.
Do you know that it costs $2.50 to have a website a month
In our business?
in our business?
Oh my gosh.
It's $30 a year, so it's $2.50. Is that my,
Well-
I know it's high math, people.
Yeah, but in
I think
other,
it's
but in
250 a
other
month.
businesses, I just did a coaching call for a gal in another direct selling business, and her website every single month, get this, she thinks it's a deal, but it's $150 every month for her.
Oh my
Wow.
God. That's
So
great.
you're
See,
saying
that
ours is
is so good to us.
$2.50.
A month, yeah, it's $30 a year divided by 12.
And it's the number one website, beauty website in the entire United States. Did you guys know that?
No.
Yep, yep.
They're so good to us.
Yeah, so go home and look at marykay.com. Guess you're gonna have your hair blown back. It's really incredible. Yeah,
Okay, I'm
put
just
your hair
gonna
in
go through
ponytail.
right quick some of the other open house things. I
Let's-
offer.
We gotta stay all night, seriously. Was there more
I'm
things?
sorry, I think we're gonna go over, or unless you wanna stop and then I can talk about gifts, or you guys just tell me. But, I offer gift wrapping, free gift wrapping. So, for instance, let's say somebody comes in and they wanna buy this right here. They know that when they leave my house, it will be in a little gift bag with tissue, with a little bow, and a tag on it. So they can immediately give it. They don't have to do anything. So I've created that, but now they look forward to it, and again, that's when you buy the stuff at the end of the year. These kind of things I usually put in wine bags, so they sit down in there, the tall skinny ones. So, but anyway, that's something that I do, that's a little perk for my open house. I will tell you, have candy everywhere. Everywhere they turn around, have a bowl of candy, because why? Sugar hypes them up.
Yeah, yeah.
And so the more sugar, I mean, literally everywhere you see, I've got chocolate and I've got chocolate.
More chocolate.
And more chocolate everywhere. Let's see. Have products out where they can sample. You definitely wanna do that. I think that's kind of, that's.
Sheree, tell us about the easy ways to wrap and do stuff, cause we know you've got something prepared for that, and I wanna see that.
Okay,
Like
so
the
let
easy-
me just
the
kind
easy
of
stuff.
go through some of this stuff, you
Okay.
guys. I created these last year. We've got the boxes, you know, for the free gift boxes that Mary Kay has. And I just created these towers. There's nothing in this product, in these boxes, just, you know, so I can use them over and over. But this one would be a tower, a spa tower. It's got the little scrunchie and whatever, and you can create it, put satin hands, satin lips, some body lotions. These are great gift ideas if they want a bigger kind of a gift, okay? So I have this one, and then I have this one that's the makeup one. So you might put, you know, glamour brush set with the brush cleaner, so on and so forth. So that's just, I have that out there if somebody wants a bigger type of a gift. This one, I'm so excited. I ran into these little tubs at Michael's, okay? And you got three little tubs for like $2. And I thought,
Dollar Tree has them.
and Dollar Tree, okay. So, tub time.
Oh,
Oh.
How cute is that? I got so excited. I saw these little tubs. They showed them at cotton balls that looks like bubbles. And then put a razor in there. So there you go, tub time. This one, I did it with pearls, because I thought they looked kind of cute too. So, same concept, I just put something different in the bottom. There's
Price point?
tub time.
What's the price point on this?
Okay, what?
36, 18 each.
18 each, so 36. I would probably sell that, knowing my customers, I'd sell that for 36.
Cause you only have $1.25.
I have it,
stuff
yeah,
in
a little bit. I'll show you the pearls. I just bought a container of them, and I just started dropping them in there. When it was full, I cut it off. So,
And the pearls are just Christmas tree decorations?
yeah, you can buy them at in the wedding section, everywhere. And then this was just another tub time, with the shade stuff, okay? And again, this was, I found a green, bath bomb, and this one was called a glitter bomb.
Oh.
So I guess it'll do glitter, and I should probably try, but I'm not gonna.
You'll regret it for the next 10 years.
Yeah, probably, as you guys see me for the next, you know, you still have glitter on, Sheree. But somebody will think that's really fun. But, so these are my 3 different versions of tub time. If you think this is cute, there you go.
What about the tax?
You always say, okay, what's the price point for this? And she, bam, will hit it right on the head. So sometimes you just have to think price point of what you think you'll sell. I'd rather sell 15, 20 gloves at 12 than to sell 5 at 15. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so this was just a little eye thing, and I got this at the Family Dollar. It's just a glass thing that you filled with cotton balls. And I have an oil-free eye makeup remover, the Indulge eye mask, and the Firming eye cream. This is a pricey gift. This one I will do one of, and people will take orders.
Oh, because there's so good going on now.
Yeah. These I probably will do, I'll probably do a few up this way, but more orders, okay? So you kind of see where my thought process is. This one is just the Glamour brush set with brush cleaner. And I buy this
Is
stuff.
that like stickers?
It's sticker, you cut it, like that's why everything has, I just you buy it in a sheet, a flat sheet, and you cut off, like the skinny one for the Indulge eye mask.
Where do you get it?
Oh, Michael's, Hobby Lobby,
Everywhere.
they all have them, yeah. And like this, I put little rhinestones on everything, and again, pick, bam, it's fabulous. I didn't realize that I said bam a lot, but I do say bam when I put a pick in there, because it just moves me, I guess. It just bams. Okay, you guys see these fabulous, cute boxes? What I do here is I put in a little mini oil-free eye makeup remover, and an ultimate mascara that has bling on it. Okay? And what I'm gonna share with you guys, if you haven't learned this, buy Garland. Don't buy Shred anymore. It's expensive, it goes everywhere. Buy Garland. And so I just cut off a piece, and you just stick it in the bottom, and here, and look at, bam, look how cute it looks. We're gonna have a bam Christmas. It's gonna be so awesome. Okay.
Boxes, that's also from the Michaels, the boxes.
This is from Mary Kay.
Oh, Mary Kay, oh.
You can buy the three. It's this one, this big box, and then there's a middle one, and then this top one that you can buy. Okay, now, the next one here, this is the new Mad About Masking. You guys have, right? So, what I did here is I put it in the box, and it's the little mask, and then I got these little headbands, and here's the brush. That's cute. So, I bought these on Amazon. Okay. So, and they have them at TJ Maxx. I think I looked at, and I got 11 of them for $15.99.
So I heard that because of the high demand, because all the consultants are buying those, that the price is going up.
Oh.
Yeah, because everybody's buying them.
Not
Well, you better get
okay.
it tonight.
But so that's what I did here. So you can do it this version, or I just put the headband around the mask. It decorates itself. And then this is something, you guys, this is the most fabulous ribbon ever. It's automatic curly ribbon. So you don't have to do anything. And so I just put that on there to make sure it didn't slide off. But this one, I'll do a bunch of, because I'll sell a bunch of these. And I'll probably sell it for $35. Actually, no, this one I'll sell for $30. I'll take a hit on the brush.
Brush is how much?
It's 10, right?
Brush at 12.
Oh, 12. Then I might think about that one.
Yeah.
But, so there's those. Okay, now this one, you guys are gonna think I lost my mind, but I thought about it one time. It's a coconut drink. So, what you do, I got these coconuts at Getting More for Party stores or Oriental Trading, which they're cheap. I broke up the masks. These are made of coconut water. These are coconut water masks. And that's the new rage. So I took one of the masks out, and I put it in here with a coconut water. And I actually had these left. It was a coconut, it was a revitalized spray that's made out of coconut, smells like coconut. I think that's cute. Do you guys think I'm losing my mind, or is that cute?
You just need a straw.
Oh, I'll have to put a straw in there. And that's what you need. So again, I bought the coconut water at Costco, bought a 12-pack for, I don't know, $6 or something. Of course, these are 20, so I probably, because I have this product in there, I might sell it for 25, but for you guys, you wouldn't have this, it would just be the two with a straw, probably 22. Is what I do that. And and here is, this is a piece of garland that I just wrapped around there and stuffed in.
We can still get that on, the spray, cause I've ordered some of those.
Okay, so you can still get the spray, it's probably on pink sale.
Wow.
Yes, pink sale.
So, okay, so thank you for liking it, it was something weird that I thought. My husband just looks at me and goes, why do we have coconuts everywhere? Okay, this one is called Sip Back and Relax. I found these at Dollar Store. But if they don't say this, you could do the same thing with just a little plastic wine glass, and then I visualize, it's got the eye mask in here, okay? And so you visualize them sitting back with their favorite beverage, having the Indulge eye mask on, and then putting this little mask over to sip and relax. And again, this was a piece of garland that I just stuffed in there, and that made it that. If you'll find, I like to have tags, and my things like to have names. That's one of my crazy things, so it has to make sense. I can't just throw something, it has to make sense in my mind. Okay.
So you
this-
put a tag in front of it saying how much it is?
Oh, I do that.
Okay.
But I also, I'm gonna share with the directors that they can make copies for you guys. I have sayings and little tags that I put on.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have one that says tub time,
Mhm.
okay? This one I call Mommy's sippy cup. And so it looks like a tumbler, but it's a wine glass.
Okay.
And I just put a hand cream in there, okay? That's Mommy's sippy cup. Okay, we did the gloves. Here's a different version of socks. I just left them long,
Those are so cute.
and I just put a little ornament in there. And these are just little bows that I bought at the Dollar Tree. You get 2 or 3 for $1. And that one I put in the Shea scrub, but you could also put in the Mint Bliss, you could put in any kind of a lotion, anything could go in there. I actually last year sold these with the moisture renewal gel masks.
Yes, yes.
But they looked different than these, so I could market them a different way, because they were just a little different. Okay, let's see, what else sockies? I have this one, this is just a pair of slippers that I got at Big Lots, and I put the Cityscape oil in there. Again, you can put whatever you want to, but it's just, I sold a bunch of these last year, the slippers, because people like the idea of a slipper. I buy them in my size, so that if I don't sell any, then I have lots of great slippers. You guys are strategic marketing in everything you do. This is just a hand cream, it's a snowman. I've got the thing that we can pass this on to you, just tape this on a hand cream, and then this is just a sock that I folded into itself. I just bought it at the dollar store, and I just make a little pump, a little poof, and there we go. It's another version. I've sold a lot of these. I didn't sell them last year, so I'll probably bring them back this year again. Oh, now this is the big rage, and you got, I lost my, here it is. There. There's my little This is the sock cupcake, and I'm gonna call this, there's actually a little thing, it says this cupcake is not to eat, it's baked with love to warm your feet and give your lips a little treat. Satin lips in here.
Oh. You gotta have that, just leave that right there.
Let's leave that right there. Thank you. So it's just the socks, you just roll them up, put a rubber band on the bottom, and this is the little thing, it's sticky dude on top of one of the lip balm, I think, and then I just put a little thing around here to make it look like candy.
So is satin lips inside of it?
Satin lips is in this.
Is that like a cardboard?
So what this is, you buy this where you get the plates, they're these. They're
That's
snack
cool.
cups. Is what they're-
What's the cover?
What's the cover? You
Well,
mean silver?
is that a
Silver?
Oh, it's just a silver color.
Yeah, I bought this iridescent. I just bought several. I bought the red, it came in iridescent, gold, silver, you can get them in polka dots, whatever. You can get them all. So I just picked this one because I thought it'd be easier to go with all sorts of socks. These I got at Hobby Lobby, but you can get them anywhere you buy plates and napkins and things like that. So that's what these are, snack cups. Then there's this one. And this one is the Mint Bliss leg treatment. And so now it's gonna be treat your feet.
Treat your feet.
This will be a treat your feet kind of
And those
thing.
socks are from our company, right?
And these are the
UVS?
ones that came with the Mint Bliss right here. And so what I did is I just laid them, instead of laying them on top of each other, I laid them side by side, rolled them, and then just kind of pulled this up, stuck my little doodah on there, and put a candy cane in.
And it has what inside there, what
Mint
product?
Bliss.
Mint Bliss,
Mint
oh
Bliss.
gosh, yeah.
And so that one would be treat your lips, this one would be treat your feet. Yeah. Okay, I'll keep going fast, you guys. This is just another version of the hand thing. Okay, now this one, because there was a little thing, it says fancy footwork. Say farewell to rough, dry, winterized feet. Rub a generous amount of extra emollient night cream to your feet. Put socks on and go to bed. You won't believe the difference. Works wonders on knees, elbows, and dry patches. So, because I know you're gonna wear it to bed, most people don't wear fuzzy, heavy socks to bed. So I bought these at the dollar store. 2 for $1. And I made a little hat out of it, and then I'll put that little thing on there, and so bam, that's right.
Yeah.
Lots of stocking stuffers, and you guys can see, if you have several of those in your to-go bag, you know, you'll sell them right out of your bag. This one I just did, this is another version of emollient cream, and it's just a slipper socks. And I just, because it was ugly, and I thought, bam, you have put that in there, and it makes it cute again.
When you sell out of your basket, do you have gift bags and paper, or do you just let them take it as it is?
I just let them take it as it is. When I have my trunk show, I have gift bags.
What is your trunk show?
That's where I just, after I'm done, it's sort of the last thing of the year
Uh-huh.
in December, and I'll take this basket and I'll do some other baskets of everything I have left, and I just go to my customers.
Dress
There
up
you
your
go.
trunk to look all
Dress up your trunk.
beautiful. Pop your trunk open, be like, here's my store.
And I've done it, I did it Valentine's where I opened it up and the balloons all went like this out of the trunk.
But Sheree, when you do a trunk show, and I learned this from my mother, is she just got a big piece of velvet that she just went down to the velvet store to buy, or the whatever thing. It's a big, huge piece of velvet. She covered her whole entire trunk, cause you know.
Just like
trunk-
this is
yeah.
your best friend to
Trunks,
have several
yeah,
of these.
Exactly, because you use them for a zillion things.
Yeah.
And you do the same thing.
Yep.
And then
It'll
it makes
cover
everything look
everything
good.
in your ugly trunk, and then there's cute gifts in there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Okay, you guys, I will kind of hurry. This one I thought was kind of a fun little eye delight. And it's a votive candle that I got at the dollar store. Oil-free eye makeup remover sits right in there. And then I added the mascara. Now, for price point wise, I could take out the mascara and just sell it with the oil-free eye makeup remover. That again would be, just depend on what you would
But
want.
that's still just a $30 item though, that's.
Right, that's just $30, and I like to get packaging that they can use again. I'm not a big basket person, cause what do you do with the basket? So I like to. Yeah, exactly. Okay, now, this is another one. This one was my little eye treat. And I just took the mug and I put the little squares in there. It's a smaller version of this one right here. Just put a handful of the squares, or what do you call them? Cotton rounds. And then just put this in there, and then I just made this out of tulle and stuck it in there.
Bam.
Bam, thank you.
So what's your price point of that versus this?
Well, see, that's got 3 products in it. So
Oh.
that's probably a $50, I sold that one for $50 when I did it.
Okay.
This one I would sell for probably 30, probably 32. I'd cover my cost of my bug. Okay, this one, oh, I lost my pom-pom. Oh, it's right, is it white? Over here.
Under the chair.
Okay, it's over there. So there's, imagine this, it's got a cute pom-pom on top, okay? I saw these at Walmart during school time, and I loved these bottles. And so what I have is the trio lip colors in there.
Oh.
And I'm calling it a lip and sip.
Stop it.
I tell you, I wake up at night and I couldn't sleep. And so, lip and sip right there. These were just $1 at Walmart. They come in teal and purple and green and royal. I bought a bunch of them, and I would either do that or I might put a lip gloss and a lip primer in there. And still be a lip and sip. Okay? Isn't that cute?
I think, Sheree, you probably should reiterate to all the new people who have never done anything like this, pick your 3 or 4 items. and-
seriously,
Yeah, and
please.
just do that, cause this is quite an array here.
Just,
Yeah.
and that's, I do it to give you lots of ideas.
Yes.
But don't do all these, seriously. Okay, now I'm about to run, but this was cute. I saw it at the dollar store as I'm walking up and down the aisles. You guys, look at this.
What's that?
They're socks.
Oh.
And they came, did I bring, this is how they came.
Oh.
And I looked at that and I go, that's cute. That's gonna be cute. I had no idea what I was gonna do with it. So, I had some, leftover lotion from last year, a body wash and a lotion. And I just put them in the sock. I stuffed it with, garland, my favorite thing, and put a bow on it.
Is that a bow or like a hairband?
Well, and this is a hairband.
Yeah, okay.
Because I thought, I didn't want another bow down there, and so again, it's a functional piece that somebody can use a hairband. So they're getting socks and that. I thought it was kind of cute.
Yeah,
That's nice.
So if it jazzes you, great. If not, that's good too. Okay, I'll keep going, you guys. This one, flute of fragrance. A flute of fragrance. With these little, our new little squirties. And, and I just took the same pearls and I sat that in there and just dropped. This I got at Hobby Lobby as well. It comes in a package of, I think, four of them or 5. And it's plastic, but it looks like an ornament.
It's open.
And it's open.
Oh, okay.
So I just put a fragrance in there with my stuff, and then this one was a curly ribbon that I bought at the dollar store, and I just cut it up in pieces. So I just took pieces of it. Oh, here we go.
Oh, it is an ornament.
See, but it is an ornament.
Oh.
So somebody could use it, and then I just, oh, it's gone. This year, because you guys, you know that what's it called? Washi tape. You guys know what that is? It's like the rage now. It's this little tape that you can buy. It's got designs and stuff on it, and it doesn't. It's decorative tape, and it doesn't stick like Scotch tape, so you won't ruin things. So this one I did just to show, but I took a wooden, or not wooden, cardboard. Thank you. That's what that is. Cardboard out to go box, and I put the tape around it with a little thing, and then I got these ornaments at Big Lot, 3 in a package, so it'd be $2, and that's the package. So whatever they want to put in there, they will create what the fragrance, and then I'll make the package like that. So that would be an order one. But it's a really inexpensive way to decorate things, and they did that at seminar. They used a lot of that washi tape around things. This I sold a lot of these for the guys. It's just a fragrance in the car. It comes from Lasting Impressions. It comes with all this stuff. And so it's already, all you just do is put it together and there you got a guy gift. It's always trickier to do guys because we didn't come out with new guy things. So guys are always good with fragrances, and then satin hands is always a good thing for guys. These I sold a bunch of them last year just as a fluke. It's the scrub from the satin hands, and I just did little towels and hot pads. And people bought a lot of these as little gifts to take to a hostess or somebody at Thanksgiving. So I kind of did them Thanksgiving-ish for this. This one, hot pad, it's got satin hands in there, muffin mix, and I do that as a fun little gift too. I sold a bunch of these are nice hostess gifts. And I actually sold them for some people to give them to their people at work, especially if their people like to cook. There's those.
So you sold that for 36?
Yes. Yeah. Of course, here's more hats. Hats on things. And googly eyes. And man can, if you want to create something. And I just got this at Hobby Lobby. No, I actually got this at Home Depot. In the paint department, you can buy empty cans and just filled it with the men's skincare. And mustaches are in, so I have little mustache stickers that are on each of the products. And it's got some coffee, but that's a man can. This is a satin hands, and all I did is at the dollar store found these little hats and just put it over the package. Oh, simple. And put garland in the bottom. Easy, simple. These are 2 of the more expensive ones that I got from what's the name of it? Design Imports. And they came with the hot pad and a little towel, and I put the satin hands in there, which I thought that was cute, but this cost me $5, so I will add it on too. But I figured, you know, they might say, oh, this is just the regular price of the satin hands, but this one's cuter, so will they pay $5 more?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe so. And then this is the one that I think is really adorable. And it comes from that Design Imports. It's a little 4-pack. They have Christmas ones, and I bought the apple one. But it's a little kitchen set, and it comes with 2 towels and 2 washcloths. And what I did is I just stuffed the satin hands in there with the little washcloths, and I just added this little fluff and a bow, and there you go. This one, the cost to get this is $7.50, but you get two towels and 2 washcloths for that. If you guys think that that's something that you like and you wanna do, you definitely wanna put an order together, cause they'll kill you on shipping.
What's it called? Where you got that?
It's called Design Imports. Yes, and like I say, they have all sorts of cute ones. They have mitts. Don't buy mitts there. You buy those at the dollar store. But I've never seen a container where it looks like a little pop thing. So I thought, okay, that's a little different, but it will be more expensive. Okay, I'm through my line.